He's so fun. And my mum too.
You know what? It's stunning. It's beautiful. It's like transported. It's kind of amazing. And it's nice because this feels like a celebration. There's our main cast here, but we also have a lot of other cast members that are here tonight, all of our producers, writers, collaborators, directors. So it's just truly a joyous occasion.
Incredibly humble in the way we approached it. But when it's Tolkien and it's Middle Earth, like, even though there's a human.
We start shooting in a few weeks.
Is there anything that you can give us away about it?
Strap in.
Trying to think. People will go on epic journeys across amazing landscapes.
How did you celebrate about season 2?
There was no time for celebration. Ask us in 2 years.
Maybe tonight. You're celebrating tonight.
No,
For about that long.
Yeah, you try to take a quiet moment with the people you love, and it can all go by so fast. You have to sort of stop and say, "I am here right now. This is happening," and just be grateful for it all.
You know, I've had this conversation a few times. I think I am adventurous. Yeah, I think I'm pretty adventurous. Other people, not so sure whether that's true, so we'll have to see. I mean, certainly in terms of this, it was a huge adventure from beginning to end, and there was a huge amount of new skills that we had to learn, whether that was stunts or, the way that costumes, language, movement, dialect, all these things fed into the show. So I think it's been a huge adventure for us all, and one that we were really privileged to be part of.
I think sometimes a risk taker when I was younger, less so as I've gotten older through experience. But I think part of that is you want to, as you age, I realise from looking at older people that the ones who are having a good time are the ones who are risking keeping their heart and mind open to new ideas. So that becomes the adventure. But in terms of my character, he is a hero, and he's a hero archetype because we know that from Tolkien's lore. But heroes aren't born; they're made. So it's made through adversity. So I think, adventure does teach you a lot in the end, usually by how you fail as opposed to how you succeed.
Oh, that's very...
Because Tolkien, like Shakespeare, writes beautifully about the human condition and about love and about loss and about family. And even though there may be huge battles sweeping through, behind you, there's always the smaller domestic moments that people find friendship. People find it touching because they see themselves there. And how far you would go to save the thing you love. That's what gives it its longevity.
Probably just kind of how wonderful the crews are on sets. I think their work is really manifested on screen, and they work so hard and such long hours. I think that probably, yeah.
Yes, let's just say that. Yes, I'm an adventurous person. This was an adventure for all of us. Many, many years in the making. COVID hitting us right in the middle, having to shut down, come back again, being on New Zealand, not able to leave, and yet having to put one of the biggest shows ever made together. This was an adventure for all of us. And all that's left, luckily, is the adventure up on screen, and hopefully everyone's going to enjoy that and go along for the ride.
I used to be an adventurous person, and then I became a mother, and a bit like Marigold, now I worry about protecting my child. But I do love a bit of adventure, and this is like an adventure.
I am. In fact, when we were in New Zealand, I think I travelled more than anybody else within New Zealand because we couldn't leave because of the pandemic. But I had the very good fortune of travelling around New Zealand because we could, at the time there was no lockdown in New Zealand, so and there was no, it was COVID-free. So we were very fortunate to be able to visit all these different parts of beautiful New Zealand. So I love adventure.
Really, I answered this question the other day and said that Elrond sort of gave me a sort of love of literature. I love reading now, and pretty much all I read is Tolkien. But I mean, I was never really a big reader before this, not massive. And so it's great now. I love it.
So it's already a second season in the works. How do you feel about that, and how do you keep all of this secret?
Listen, just like this, me not answering that question. That's how I keep that secret, I know you're trying to trip me up, but you're not going to get it. I always say, I've swam this far, I'm not going to drown at the shore.
Don't give up. Don't let me bring you down.
And you shouldn't give up either. Try to just trip someone up, but not me. No, but I'm super excited, and I hope whatever happens, whomever is involved, is going to be even more amazing, more magical, and just more Tolkien, more Middle Earth for everyone.
You deal with all these secrets.
I struggle with the secrets, and I just have to not say anything, otherwise it'll come out. So it's like nothing. Yeah.
One last question: how did you celebrate after you found out that you were going to be part of this?
I fainted. That was the first reaction, and then yeah, just been celebrating ever since, it feels like.
What celebration tonight?
Yes.
Well, I think we're pretty used to holding these things close to our chest. Season 2, to be honest, I haven't even contemplated it yet. I just want to get through this, and then maybe my mind will move towards that. But for now, it's just full steam ahead on this, focusing on this for now.